The southeastern Chinese city of Quanzhou has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site this year. So what makes this city so special and diverse, especially in terms of culture? Reporter Yang Chenxi finds out.
This quiet city called Quanzhou was in fact the most important seaport in China from the 9th to the 14th century. To give you a sense of just how famous it was, medieval explorer Marco Polo called it the Alexandria of the East. Arab explorer Ibn Battuta wrote this when he came here in 1346. When we had crossed the sea, the first city to which we came was Zaytun. The Arabs called this place Zaytun because back then locals planted a kind of red flower tree called citong in Chinese across the city. Foreign sailors who entered through ancient ports like this one were so impressed that they named the city after it. Now back to the quote. Its harbor is among the biggest in the world, or rather is the biggest. I have seen about 100 big junks there and innumerable little ones. The junks he was referring to are probably these. The remains of this commercial vessel was found in Quanzhou in the 1970s. It was built in the 13th century.
The ship was returning from Southeast Asia as it was loaded with spices, medicine, and other merchandise.
Merchants in Quanzhou traded with others like Indians, Persians, Europeans, and Arabs. The city was so essential to China's foreign trade that imperial records from the time used Quanzhou as the 0 mile for distances between China and foreign countries, making it the starting point of the ancient maritime Silk Road. With the influx of goods came many cultures. This is an ancient Buddhist temple with Hindu decorations. These are Christian angels with Oriental facial features. Here is a temple built by the ancient Selonians, and this temple hosts the world's only stone statue of Mani, the prophet of Manichaeism, a once thriving religion that has now faded away.
The Quanzhou Maritime Museum hosts over 400 carved stone monuments, from Christian and Hindu to Islamic. The most prominent groups were the Arabs and Persians.
Historically, Quanzhou's role as China's biggest seaport ended after the 14th century and soon fell into marginalized obscurity. But ironically, it was because of this relatively sudden decline that left many of the remains untouched for centuries and allowed for modern historians' analyses. Yang Chengxi, CGTN, Quanzhou, Fujian Province.